WCWM 95.6.
Your voice in the West Midlands.
So then, news that fans of this band have been waiting for 15 years.
Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong?
Isn't it, eh? Yeah, just some of the greatest hits from the legendary Birmingham singer, songwriter, musician, producer, tea maker. What can't he do? The leader of ELO, Jeff Lynne, and the band have signed a global deal with Columbia Records and is set to release their first album in 15 years. Keith Sinclair from Wolverhampton is a blogger at ELO Beatles Forever. Hello, Keith. How are you, mate?
Good morning, Adrian. How are you?
I'm very good. Now, listen, when ELO were in their pomp, I was a bit of a punk rocker. Now, when I listen to those things, what great music!
I think it's a lost heritage of the Midlands. A band that was not trendy to like, apparently, according to the media, is now back in the highlights. Things have gone full circle. It's a great thing to hear.
Well, I interviewed Jeff last year when he got his star on the Walk of Stars on Broad Street in Birmingham, and I know that, he's aware of the affection that people in this area have for him. But as a fan, Keith, did you think that the days of ELO albums had gone forever?
I think that with the success of his sort of comeback, he redid the ELO tracks for the Mr. Blue Sky album, and he came back with his solo album, Long Way. That involved a great deal of enthusiasm. Certainly the last album, Zoom, back in 2001, was a long time ago, and kind of a lot of people have thought, well, he's doing a lot of work for other artists, are we ever going to see an album? But I kind of kept a light lit, and I'm really pleased to hear that he's coming back as Jeff Lynne's ELO on the back of all that success at Hyde Park.
Yes, a big, I think, BBC concert, wasn't it? And again, people just sort of reminded, because you forget sometimes, and then you hear track after track after track, great hit after great hit after great hit played out. Oh, they're really good. And ELO, which essentially is Jeff Lynne and whichever group of musicians he chooses that week, are a terrific band. And you mentioned the fact that he'd gone back, hadn't he? And he'd gone over ELO's greatest hits and sort of redubbed them, remastered them. And maybe that just reminded him of what he'd been missing as a performer.
Certainly. I mean, with a songbook of 27 UK top 40 singles, and you've played some of those hits this morning, it's a tremendous heritage for him, and for the work he's done since his days of the Idle Race, obviously The Move, and some of the work he's done with the Wilburys and people that we just, they're basically musical heroes. And certainly when you look at, I was in Birmingham yesterday, funnily enough, looking at the new DVD that's out. It's gone straight to number one, a second Blu-ray number one of the year for Jeff and the band. And he's riding on the crest of a wave, to quote one of the singles. And it's great to be an ELO fan again. It used to be You used to get a little bit of trouble at school.
It would have been somebody like me giving you trouble as well, Keith. But, you know, I'm more than willing to doff my hat. You know, what do you know when you're 14 and 15 about music? You know, you like what's fashionable or what you think your mates are like. And, you know, I wouldn't turn me back on any of the music I used to love then. But your musical taste broaden, I think. And, you know, you just have to give a nod to the genius that is Jeff Lynne. Great to speak to you, Keith. Thank you. Keith Sinclair from Wolverhampton, blogger at ELO Beatles Forever, on the return of, yes, Pete, you said it, Chardin's finest, ELO, and talking about the West Midlands greatest bands. But it's nice as well to think of artists...